Get a plan. Osco, that might whoa. On the low. Got screen on yo-yo. She post up her MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save. Say amen. That boys and they can't win. Jet. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Tell it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We was the drive them hardest. Now we pull up in the farthest.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Texans have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Chiefs going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. There's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run.
13, go, 13, watch 13. Let's go, Brad 38.
From the gun, here's Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Halfback sent in motion.
Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They run again with Hunt. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go.
Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
To the air yet again. Watson dancing to his left. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll be couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Smith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he'll go at the 25. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
To throw on second down is Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. In motion, Hill. Here's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away. He
only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tono Passigno in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 30. Yeah. You don't want none.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A toss play to Hunt, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here's Smith now on second down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. They'll run with Marshall. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Here's Watson now on second down. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
That's fielded in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. by Kareem Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Come on, let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down. Watson on the right side. This is Miller. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Keith Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run again with Hunt, and not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now. And this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Again, it's Foreman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go. Brand 38.
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Come on, let's go.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's second down. Play action. It's Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now here comes Kansas City. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now Smith to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go!
Now Foreman, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Faking the give. Now Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on second down. Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. To the air again, Smith. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Again, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Typical Alex Smith drive right there. Short, accurate passes, like a point guard in basketball distributing to his scorers.
Just take him with the defense is giving it. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
To throw is Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check 4. Come on, let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down, it's Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a first down throw. It's Smith going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Novak to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And now here comes Kansas City. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 23. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 3rd down. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't
less. Yeah. Say less.